Erika was kind enough to agree to come and speak with you guys for a little bit today on some social media tips and tactics. And so, Erika?
Thank you. Sure. Let me get this up. Okay. How is everyone today? Are we having fun? Yes. So I actually get the chance to speak to a lot of different companies, and our particular agency, we specialize in real estate and mortgage. About 90% of our clients that we have are all either realtors or LOs. So what Kim just said about the tools that you guys have, this is now coming from an outside third party. I've never seen a company offer as many tools as you guys are offered. I mean, it's unbelievable what they give you guys. And I see this stuff and I'm like, my mind starts going and I'm like, oh my gosh, we could do this and you could do that and you could do this. And so, if you guys are not utilizing this, ask yourself why. People don't do things for either two reasons. They don't know how or they don't want to. If you don't know how, figure it out. If you don't want to, that's fine, but give the feedback and say, I don't want to do this. And then however you grow your business is completely up to you. So we're going to jump right into it. Who's excited to talk about social media? So who feels like that lady right over there, where your head's just like up against a wall and you're just like, I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just going to come over here and beat my head against a wall. It looks like a good time. So social media isn't just about doing it. You can't just slap up a page and then say, oh, I'm on social media. It doesn't work that way. This is not the field of dreams, okay? You cannot just build it and people show up. You have to actually tell someone about it. So, if once you have your page up, how are you then promoting your page? I mean, once you got your license and you got in the industry, did you just sit in an office and wait for people? No, you got out, you talked to people, you told them about it. So one way to tell people to connect with you is to say, hey, you know what? I'm on social media all the time. You can find me there. So when people ask me for my contact information, the first thing I usually tell them is, you can find me on either Twitter or Instagram, or you can find me on Facebook. And all of my contact information is there, because they're not going to necessarily remember my phone number or my email or something like that, but I guarantee they're on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, something like that. Whatever you do decide to do, realize that the focused effort that you put into it will give you focused results. For example, if you want to seek out first-time homebuyers, if you focus an entire social media campaign towards first-time homebuyers, you will get first-time homebuyers. We recently ran a campaign for a realtor group who wanted people that were looking to upgrade or move into a bigger house. And in less than 14 days, via social media, Facebook specific, they had 357 leads sitting in their CRM, which is like their be in touch, right? I talked to them a couple weeks after, and I was like, how'd that go? Well, nobody was working their CRM, so they sat there. How frustrating is that? So, these things go together. If you're going to get the leads, make sure you're able to work them. If you're going to spend money and you're going to spend time and effort and focus on getting this, make sure that you're actually going to work it. Understand, you guys, that what is the purpose that you want, and the outcome will fit. So throw out some things right now. Somebody yell out, what do you want from social media?
More deals.
More deals. Okay. Take social media out of it. In regular business, how do you get more deals?
Phone calls and visiting realtors.
So communicating with people, being social with people. Okay. So if you take that and you just apply that into social media, the 5 by 5 by 5, I have a class that I do that's exactly the same thing, social media in 15 minutes a day. And 5 by 5 by 5 is one of them. Reach out and like 5 things, comment on 5 things, and connect with 5 new people. Done. 15 minutes. A newbie in the industry, I would be doing 15 new connections a day. So that's how you can take exactly what you do in business and translate it into social. Really quickly, I'm going to explain what I call the big 3 to you guys. And this is my own explanation. So, this isn't like official or anything. Don't Google it. Because, it's real if it's on Google. Just, that's, to me it is. So the big three: Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter. You guys familiar with all of those? Yes. Okay, so Twitter is like a bar. When you walk in, it's really loud. There's a lot of people. There's a lot of conversations going on. There's a lot going on. It happens really, really fast. You can come over here and have a quick conversation. You can come over here. Hey, how you doing? Have a quick conversation. You can come over here. Really, really, really fast. Are you necessarily making a meaningful relationship? Maybe not. I did meet my husband in a bar, though, so let's, whatever. But, you're not necessarily making a great, meaningful relationship. You're making a quick contact. So is Twitter really a good place for you guys to be putting your time and effort into? Not really. Facebook is like a backyard barbecue, okay? It's where everybody talks about what they do, what's going on. They show pictures of their kids and their dogs, and they, share their life with you. That is a great place to make connections. You're going to connect with somebody at a backyard barbecue. You're going to connect with your neighbor's cousin's sister or something like that. So Facebook is a great place to make a connection. And then you look at LinkedIn, and LinkedIn is like a big company retreat where everybody's on their best behavior and your resume is up to date. So just make sure that what you're doing on the 3 different social media outlets fit what's actually happening on them. So, if you're going to focus on LinkedIn and do it really, really well. If you're going to focus on Facebook, then do it and do it really, really well. If you're going to focus on Twitter, give me some feedback, because I have yet to see some success in either LOs or realtors with Twitter. It's a lot of time and a lot of effort for not a lot of results. But don't take my word for it. This is actually from the NAR 2015 Profile of Buyers and Sellers. 92% of all recent buyers did online research. Does that really surprise anybody? No, not at all. Word of mouth, still number 1. It's still the number 1 source of business, the number 1 source of advertising. In any industry across, it doesn't matter what it is, even in our industry, in marketing. 41% have been referred to someone in the home buying process. 41%. That's huge. So word of mouth is still there. The vehicle's the same, the path is different. So when I need something, let's say I need somebody to come in, I don't know, do you guys have sprinkler blowouts? Probably not, because you don't freeze. We have to come blow out our sprinklers when we get into the winter. When I needed a sprinkler blowout, I went on Facebook. Hey, who's doing sprinkler blowouts? In less than 5 minutes, I had 15 different businesses advertised to me, not by that business, but by my friends. And I'm going to trust those recommendations. Why? Because we trust our friends. We trust people that we spend time with and people that we're friends with on social media. My friends are not going to steer me wrong. They're not going to have me go to the guy who's going to break my sprinkler system, because then I'm going to unfriend you, and that's horrible. So you don't want that to happen. So you have to think about those things, is that it isn't this big, huge, crazy world. It's just like the real world. It's just taking place in a different platform. That's it. So word of mouth, still number 1. Rules of business versus the rules of social. I was really, really excited when the panel was up here and they were talking about some of these things, because I was like, yes, this is what's in my slide. Rules of business still apply, even online, guys, even online. Do I like you? I'm not going to do business with somebody I don't like. If we don't get along, I don't want to hang out with you. Do I trust you? Do I feel like you're running for office, or do I feel like you're actually trying to earn my business and you care about me? People can tell. Do I care about what you have to say? You guys, we are bombarded with marketing messages all day long. Do I care about what you're saying to me? Do you care about my pain? And this is true in any business, whether I'm online or not. Do you, as my mortgage banker, do you care about my pain? Do you understand what I'm going through? And if you do, how are you letting me know you care about my pain? And what are you doing to actually help me? Okay? So the rules of social really aren't any different. What value are you bringing to me? Anybody have any idea, just take a wild guess, how long people spend an average per day on social media? Throw a number out. 2.3 hours. Every day. That's a really long time. That's not all at one time. I mean, if you have that kind of time on your hands, like, God bless you, whatever industry you're in. I don't have that kind of time. These are in 5-minute increments, 10-minute, while you're sitting in the waiting room of the doctor's office, while you're sitting in line at the bank. These are really, really quick while you're waiting for the crazy lady to stop talking about social media. You're scrolling through social media. And as they're doing that, as people are scrolling through and as people are looking in these short little bursts of time, which total 2.3 hours, what are you doing to bring value to them in that really, really short amount of time? If I'm going to like your page and I am going to let you into my life, you better bring me something of value. If you don't, whoosh, you're gone. And once I'm gone, you'll never get me back. There's nothing you can do once I unlike your page. So what value are you bringing to me? Do I like you? People want to know, do I like you? Here's a big one. Do my friends trust you? Before I go in and I like a business page, I look at how many of my friends like it. I'm like, oh, okay. I see that Terry likes this page. I trust Terry. Terry and I are we're BFFs. I totally trust Terry. It's fine. That's how people are now looking at things and saying, how do I make a decision? They're asking their circle of friends. They're asking people. Business is business, even online. And when I say that, what I'm leading to is that you have to have a business page. Do not think that you can get away with having a personal page where you're going to do business on. For 2 reasons. Number 1, I don't want to see your drunk Friday night pictures and then see you talking to me about regulations, because clearly you don't follow regulations. If you're posting a picture like that, you would know that that's not good. You don't look good. So, please don't do that. Save the drama for your mama. Do not post personal stuff on your business page. And the other thing is that I've actually had clients that fought me on this and got shut down. You cannot do business on Facebook through a personal page. I didn't make the rules, Facebook did. So if you have an issue with it, take it up with Mark. I'm sure he would love to hear from you. But you have to have a separation. So I know that's a huge question for you guys, or a huge issue as far as I don't want to. How do I get people to like my business page? Well, if people like you, you can always suggest your business page to them and say, hey, you know what, give me a like on my business page. I'm going to talk to you about different things like, what's going on in the mortgage industry, or what's going on around town, or, different events that are going on, and different things that we have going on inside of our company. And also, when I say you will get shut down, I'm serious. You guys are the leader in your market, and as a leader, you have a target on your back. So don't think for 2 seconds that your competition wouldn't notice, and all it takes is one person to submit it, and you're done. You're shut down. So, do you get my pain? Again, just like regular business, good old-fashioned handshaking business, do you understand what I'm going through? Do we speak the same language? That's huge. If I connect with somebody and all of a sudden they're talking and typing out posts or posting pictures or something that I'm like, I don't relate to this at all. You're done. I don't have any kind of a connection with you. I don't have anything to do with you. And that is true with people. How many of you guys have gone in and liked a page or connected with someone, especially right now during political season, as a really good time to clean out your friend list? How many times have you gone in and you've connected with somebody, and then 3 months later you're thinking, I just don't like what they talk about. They're really negative, or this or that, and you unfriend them or you hide them from your news feed. It happens all the time. Do I care? Do the people you're connecting with on social media, do they care what you have to say, and are you saying something important? Again, from your business page. This is not your personal page. This is your business page. Do they care? What are you talking about? Does anybody have any idea about some different things that you could post on social media? No?
Your loan closings?
Your loan closings? What else?
Upgrades to a house, perhaps?
Upgrades to a house, yeah. I have an idea. Y'all just shot some videos. I don't know, maybe when you guys get your videos back, that might be a good thing. Your agent's listings, absolutely. Yep, events that you're sponsoring, all kinds of different things. You post the rate on there, it's no good after like 3 days, and then you're gonna get in trouble. So don't do that. People don't care about that. So, we just got done shooting these videos with everybody, which I had a really good time, sitting and interviewing all of you and talking to each of you and calming everybody down the minute they walked into the room. But there were some people that were just wound up, like super stressed out about it. So you're thinking, what do I do with these videos? Everybody's asked me, what is this going to be for? Well, it's going to live on your website. It's going to be, some of the videos are going to be loaded into Be in Touch, so you'll be able to utilize that in your CRM. But I figured, you know what, I'll give you guys 10 more ideas that you can use your videos for. Post on your social media outlets. So get it on your Facebook page. Get it on your LinkedIn profile. Get it on your, I don't know if anybody has a Google Plus page. Get it out there on your social profiles. Have your partners include it in their newsletter. So if you have a realtor partner that you do a lot of business with, say, hey, do you mind featuring my video that I just shot that just kind of lets people get to know me and talks about me and why I'm good to do business with? Do you mind putting that in your newsletter? If they're your partner and they want to help you, they're going to say yes. And then they're spreading the word for you. Include it in your email signature. How many emails a day do you guys send out? Thousands, tons probably, yeah. You can put it in your email signature. Text it to a new client. The reason I say text it is because almost 50% of videos are watched on a mobile device. So if you email something to me, I'll probably read the email on my phone, may or may not have time to watch the video, may or may not have time to go back into my computer later, open it up, read it again. So text it. Text it to a new realtor or existing realtor. But, I don't know how many newbies you guys get a month if they do any kind of like induction where you get to like see them all. Do they line them up and parade them through and stuff like that? I don't know. If they do, get their cell phone number and text it to them. Hey, you're new in the business. Here's some information about me. Love to have a cup of coffee with you. They're going to watch your video and they're going to know right off the bat, do I like this person? Do I want to hang out with them? Yeah, they seem pretty cool. Okay, yeah, I'll give them a call. So, also, are any of you guys running online ads for anything? Facebook, any kind of online ads? Yes, okay. So what it clicks through to, is it going to your website, to an application? To your Sendera website. So you could actually have it go to your video. There's also ways, a lot of TV stations and a lot of radio stations and things like that, they're looking for what they call pre-roll ads. You already have a video completely done. You could easily call them and say, hey, can I offer you a pre-roll ad? And they're going to play that before a news story, which gets tons of plays. So place it on your existing partners' websites. So don't just keep these videos to yourself. Let's get them out there. Get a megaphone. Let's go. Find new partners. So it doesn't have to be in real estate. Why not ask your chiropractor, hey, do you have a website? Do you mind if I put a link to my video on there? Or anybody. I can think of all kinds of different things. Your doctor, your dentist, your chiropractor, your friend, whatever, your husband's work, whatever he does. Also, run a social media ad. How many of you guys have ran social media ads? They're insanely successful. They're absolutely unbelievable. We're going to talk about that in just a little bit. And then, of course, ask partners and past clients to share. Why not ask them, hey, I have this great video. Do you mind sharing this? Do you mind sending this out to your people? Send it to, whoever manages your local Keller Williams or whatever. Send it to that, branch manager and say, hey, send this out to your people. I'd love for them to see, learn a little bit more about me. It's just a way to get in front of these people quickly, and they're going to make a decision in that video whether or not they want to do business with you or not, the way that we're editing the videos for you. Okay, video continued. It's not going anywhere. It's growing and growing and growing and growing and growing, not going anywhere. It can make you more money, and it will add more value. Because I will tell you, what we've done for you guys No other that I know of, no other mortgage company in the industry is doing what you guys are going to do with video. None. So take it, harness it, and run with it. Some upcoming trends in video marketing, live streaming. Does anybody hear Periscope? Periscope? Periscoping is awesome. It's fantastic. It's live streaming. Here's an idea. Next time you're sitting at an open house, pull your phone up and do a quick Periscope. Hashtag quickscope, hashtag open house. Walk through the open house, introduce yourself. Always, always, always close out with a website where they can get more information and contact you. Also, Facebook now has live streaming, but only if you have a business page. So there you go. There's another reason why you have to have a business page. So you can actually live stream events. You can live stream, an open house. You can live stream a quick Monday morning mortgage minute or whatever you want to do, driving on your way to work. I do one every Wednesday or Tuesdays and Thursdays called Conversations with My Toddler. And it's me and my toddler driving to school and the funniest stuff that he says. And I've had like up to 100 people on these things asking me questions. And inevitably, I've gotten business out of it. Why? Because they like me. They like my personality. They're able to get to know me through that. So I'm telling you, that's definitely coming. And if you're not doing it, be one of the first ones. Instagram video, huge. If you guys are not using Instagram video, it's a big deal. Also, prime your page. You can tell people, hey, I'm going to be doing an open house. I'll be periscoping live. So let people know you're going to be doing it. Let people know what's coming up in video. I had this conversation with somebody yesterday. I don't remember who it was, but I think it was Hugo, who said, I've always thought about doing it. I just, I don't know. I'll make a mistake or whatever. Listen, you're further ahead of the person who didn't start today. So just start. Just do something. Start. Because it doesn't have to be perfect. I guarantee you these YouTube stars that are out there, you should see some of their older videos. They're horrible. They look nothing like they do now, but they started, and that's why they're making millions monthly from, sponsorships, and that's how they're getting business, and the person who's just starting today isn't. So, target marketing on steroids. I just want to ask you guys, would this be cool? And you guys let me know, yes or no. What if you could show your video ad to people who actually want to see it? Not just people that are like, no, I'm good, I don't care. What if you could have this ad autoplay, so start automatically, but then you only pay for it if they watch it all the way through and take action? Would that be cool? Yeah. What if you could target them based on anything? You want to talk to a 32-year-old mother of 2 children who drives a Toyota minivan? You can talk to them. Like, that's how targeted you can get. What if you could advertise your personal app, the one that Kim just spent time telling you guys about, which is so cool? What if you could advertise that to people on their mobile devices? Because you don't want to advertise it to people on their desktop. That doesn't make any sense. You could advertise it to people on their mobile devices, and you only pay, and like a dollar max, when someone actually downloads your application, puts it on their phone. Wouldn't that be powerful? Do you guys know that that's actually available? It is available. It's available for everyone to use through social media, through Facebook advertising specifically, if you have a business page. You can't do it with a personal page. I pulled this information this morning, right now. So these are really, really current numbers. From Facebook, I went on and I said, I want to run an ad. Colleyville, 10 miles around Colleyville. People that are engaged or recently married, 79,000 people. Would anybody in here like to talk to them? Would anybody in here like to run an ad to them? Yeah? Well, they're there. They're sitting there. Nobody's talking to them. Grapevine, same amount of people. Engaged or recently married, 79,000 people. And then I realized that those two are really close together. So this one really, really, really impressed me. Houston, isn't that a new branch or a new area that is kind of being opened up, I think? An area of Houston plus 10 miles. People that have an income of $250,000 to $350,000 that have looked at a mortgage rate calculator in the last 30 days. 18,000 people. Would anybody like to talk to them? Yeah, that'd be nice, huh? That information right there, I pulled from Facebook this morning. So there's 18,000 people right now in the Houston area that are sitting there waiting for somebody to advertise to them. And I know you're thinking, how do they get all this information? Well, you know, Facebook, everything Facebook's so cool. Oh, that's so nice. They let us talk to each other for free and connect with people. No, they're collecting data. That's what they're doing. So yes, it's nice, but that's what they're doing. It's a massive data collection. So once you're on Facebook and you go out and do anything else on the internet, everything you're doing is being tracked. And that's how they're able to target and figure out what's going on and exactly who you are. You know, when I announced on Facebook that I was pregnant, I started getting ads in my side for minivans. Not even kidding. I was like, negative, that's not happening. But I mean, that's how targeted it is. So you guys, it's really, really powerful, huge ROI. I'm gonna close with this. I love social media. Okay, I live it, I breathe it. I am a social media evangelist. I love it. However, I really, really believe that if you're gonna do it right. And if you're not, get off. Okay, so either make a commitment, either do it or don't. And whatever you do decide to do, do it well. So these are some of my favorites. Whatever you do, do it. You can expect what you inspect. Do not slap a page up and then be like, whoop, I'm on social. No. You have got to get on there. You have to use it. You have to engage. You have to actually do something with it. And go on and see what's happening and use it. But don't tell me Facebook doesn't work, and then I go on and I see that your last post was in 2014. I'm going to tell you, no, you didn't work it. Don't tell me Facebook didn't work, because I got plenty of case studies that show it does. Do not be all things to all people. Pick one of those. Pick one. If you want to be a rock star on Instagram, go for it. If you want to be amazing on Facebook in your area, go for it. If you want to be awesome on LinkedIn, go for it. But the jack of all trades, you cannot do everything. You cannot. So the jack of all trades is the master of nothing. So do not try to do everything. Pick one and be awesome at it. It's okay. As a social media professional, I'm giving you permission. You do not have to do them all. Just do one. And then my favorite is, I do not fear the man who has practiced 10,000 kicks. I fear the man who has practiced one kick 10,000 times. So whatever you're going to do it well, practice it, and make it perfect. But other than that, you guys don't be scared of social. I'm going to be around all next week. I'm going to be around later this afternoon. If anybody has any questions or anything like that, I would love to do a one-on-one consultation with you. And with that, I'm out. Thank you for your time.